Lamine Yamal, one of the best, if not the best, players in the world at just 18 years old. At such a young age, he's already making headlines everywhere, showing skills and confidence that many players twice his age don't have. Everyone, from fans to football experts, is talking about his potential to become a true legend at Barcelona and maybe even one of the best players in the world. But as exciting as all the hype is, the path to greatness is never guaranteed, especially at such a young age. The football world is full of young talents who burned bright but faded fast. So here's why Lamine Yamal might fail. One of the biggest challenges for any young player is their mentality. There have been rumors that Lamine has a bit of an ego and likes to party. And while that might not tell the whole story, it's a reminder that talent alone doesn't cut it in football. You need focus, discipline, and a strong head to handle all the distractions and pressure that come with being in the spotlight so early. For example, during the Nations League final against Portugal, after Portugal won, Lamine didn't stay with the rest of the players to watch them lift the trophy. He left alone. Also, when he clapped Ronaldo's hand, he didn't look him in the eyes. These moments made it look like he has a big ego. Before games, he often likes to talk and show confidence, which sometimes comes off as arrogance. This kind of ego can be dangerous if it distracts him or causes tension in the team. If you think about it, football is as much a mental game as it is physical. And if a player's mindset isn't right, no matter how talented they are, it can lead to mistakes, poor decisions, and sometimes even trouble off the pitch that affects their career long term. Then there's the massive pressure of expectation. Being called the next Messi is a huge label to carry, especially at a club like Barcelona, where legends are born and the spotlight is relentless. Many players before him have been hyped as the next big thing, only to struggle under this enormous weight. Players like Bojan Krkic, once seen as a future superstar, and Ansu Fati, who showed incredible promise but faced injuries and setbacks, remind us how tough it is to live up to these expectations. On top of that, Lamine was handed the iconic number 10 shirt at Barcelona, a number worn by some of the greatest footballers in history. That shirt doesn't just represent a spot on the team. It symbolizes legacy, pressure, and a mountain of responsibility. For an 18-year-old, filling those shoes is an enormous challenge, and the fear of failure can sometimes hold back even the most talented players. Physically, modern football is more demanding than ever. The football calendar is packed with a record number of games, more Champions League matches, new international competitions like FIFA Club World Cup and Nations League, plus intense domestic leagues. This means players have less time to recover and face a higher risk of injuries and burnout. For young talents like Lamine, managing their body and health becomes just as important as their skills on the pitch. One serious injury or a period of overexertion can halt their development and momentum. Clubs often try to protect young stars, but with so many matches and competitions, it's tough to avoid the physical toll. Staying fit, fresh, and focused throughout such a demanding schedule is a massive challenge for any player, especially one so young. On top of that, the style of play today is more physical and faster paced, meaning players have to push their limits even more. Without the right recovery and rest, players can burn out early, which is why many promising careers have stalled due to injuries or fatigue. So, when you look at all of this together, the mental challenges, the crushing expectations, and the brutal physical demands, it becomes really clear that Lamine Yamal's journey to stardom won't be an easy one. He's got the raw talent, no doubt about that, but talent alone just isn't enough to guarantee success at the highest level. There are so many factors at play that can make or break a young player's career. The real question is, will he have the mental strength and focus to stay grounded, avoid distractions, and push through the immense pressure that comes with being labeled a future legend? Can he mature quickly enough to handle not just his own ego, but also the expectations from fans, teammates, and the club? And then there's the physical side. Will he manage to stay healthy and avoid serious injuries in a sport that's more demanding now than ever before? The iconic number 10 shirt he wears brings with it a legacy that can either inspire greatness or become an unbearable burden. Only time will tell how he handles all this. What is certain, though, is that the entire football world will be watching every step of his journey, waiting to see if he rises to the occasion or falters under the weight of it all.